Today I was just thinking about stuff, and it's not going to be a very well thought out video. It's literally just going to be me talking like it always is. So I'll give you a little backstory to what made me want to talk about this, but I think, as most people have experienced in their life, insecurities are one of those things that are kind of they can linger, although they're not always really prominent in your life. They're kind of at the back of your mind, you know. The other week it was my prom, which I was really looking forward to because it's nice to end 2 years of hard work at sixth form with something enjoyable like that. And it was a really nice evening, I really enjoyed it. And although I didn't feel insecure on the night of the event, I actually felt quite confident, which was nice. It was nice to feel good about yourself. Looking back at the pictures, I was like, ugh. I didn't really like how I looked. And although people will be complimenting you, it doesn't really mean anything. It sounds really bad, it's nice to receive a compliment, it really is. But it won't have any effect on how you see your insecurity until you are confident with it. If you don't believe what they're saying, you really won't take it on board. Not always the case. Sometimes it really makes a positive impact on the person, but everyone's different. That made me think about just generally how I am, and how sometimes I can feel really bad about myself, and it comes out of nowhere. It's not like anyone's triggered it, or suddenly I've gone on the scales and I'm like, oh god, put on weight. Sometimes I'll just feel a bit shit. It's really sad how you can think something I might feel really insecure about, somebody else might think that's my most amazing feature. Obviously, beauty's more than skin deep, it's not always about looks and it's not always physical stuff, but usually the physical stuff is what can make people feel the worst. I guess that's what I've learned about myself. And it's the same for other people. I could look at someone and think, oh my god, they have the most amazing figure, or they have the best teeth, or anything really. I guess people can be so critical about themselves that they will notice everything on someone else. You might notice that person has the best hair, or it's so glossy, or it's so long, and they might hate that about themselves. And we won't ever realise, we'll be like, why do they hate it? It's so pretty, or it's so, I don't know, it's, okay, I don't like how I'm constantly talking about appearances, but like I said, I find that that's where most of my insecurities will stem from. But it's just how it is. You might not realise someone's so insecure about something, and you won't see why. You will just fail to understand how someone could feel like that about a part of them that you admire so much. And I guess that just comes down to being mindful of other people. It's hard to be like that. Sometimes things might slip out and you won't find it offensive, or but someone else might. So I know people who are really slim, and you probably think you're complimenting them by saying oh my god, you're so tiny, oh my god, your figure's amazing, but they might actually not want you to point that out, especially the first thing you say to someone. And as well, I feel as though insecurities and feeling bad about yourself isn't always, you can't just get over that by something that's an external thing. I don't know how to describe what I'm thinking. Okay, let's just give this a really simple example. Sometimes the goal is two dress sizes smaller, and you'll reach that and you still won't feel as good as you wanted to. I'm not saying this is the case for everyone. I know sometimes you will feel your best. Yeah, sometimes it's not always an external thing that can make you reach your goal internally, but it's the same as someone giving you an external reward for something. So I want you to get 5 A stars at GCSE, and if you do, I'll give you £100. it's a lot harder to do it for the external kind of reward than to actually want to do that for yourself. And I find that with things that get me down, I can't just get over it with like, oh, I had a facial and now I feel really good about myself and they're gone. And that's okay. Certain times it comes with dealing with it for so long that you do get over it eventually. And sometimes you get over it just by maturing and learning to appreciate that about yourself. Certain things that I used to hate about myself and could never come to like over time, like I don't mean over a month or two, like a couple of years will go by and I'll realise that, and it's not something I actively like try and do, but it will just naturally be like, oh my god, I used to hate that about myself and now I don't. And there's times where I feel annoyed for not liking parts of myself because I find that I'm young and I should be loving my life. I guess that's just because what we're told, it's like the young years are the best times of your life. And I'm sat here like, I don't like myself, or I don't like parts of myself. And I feel like I'm wasting my like young adult life. And I can't seem to do anything about that, and it gets me down because I'm like, I should be out there enjoying myself and, you know, taking bikini pics on the beach, and because I'm not, I feel bad that I've kind of, you know, I'm not having fun, not enjoying that, not using my time to do the things that I should be doing, but it's just shit. Like, don't listen to anyone when they say that, because sometimes forcing yourself to do something so out of your comfort zone will set you back so much further because you didn't want to do it in the first place. Like, don't force yourself to do anything. And also, sometimes people wait for something to become a trend or something to then enjoy that part of themselves that they already had. So I know for me, I've always had really thick eyebrows. That's just what I've had forever. And obviously they haven't always been a trendy thing. And I never liked them. I honestly was so insecure and so like embarrassed to have eyebrows so thick. And although they were, I used to get them done and, you know, I looked after them, it wasn't something that I ever was like complimented on. In fact, people would always point it out, like, oh my god, your eyebrows are so thick, and it made me feel a bit crap. And then suddenly, literally, I felt like overnight they became this huge thing. Everyone wanted them, everyone was buying products to fill in their eyebrows and style them, and everyone was getting their eyebrows threaded. And I was like, oh, okay, so all this time I've been made to feel like crap for having them, and I made myself feel like crap, and suddenly they're just going to become a huge thing. Why didn't I ever just enjoy them in the first place? I spent all that time hating them just for them to become trendy. Like, don't wait for a celebrity to like make you appreciate something that you already have. It's really hard. I know I say this like it's such an easy thing, like, oh, just wake up and love yourself. It's not, and it takes time. Most of the time you can't do it without somebody kind of changing how you see yourself and your mindset. But yeah, like I said, this video is not going to have a point. I just wanted to talk about stuff because sometimes obviously days will be worse than others, and it's not something that is just me that goes through it. Everyone goes through times where they're like, ugh, I don't like myself. But like, guys and girls, so if you need to chat, talk to me. I feel like I have some semi-good advice. But honestly though, like, never feel like you have to always feel really good about yourself, because you don't, you really don't. It's not. And like I said, everyone has insecurities, whether or not you have, I don't know, 5 friends or 500 friends or an anonymous Tumblr blog or 5 million Instagram followers. You know, whatever you do, whether you're 50 years old or you're 15, like, everyone will have something about themselves that they might not like, and it's okay, and we shouldn't idolise people and then kind of inadvertently not like ourselves. because we're not that person. Like it's really hard, but I think as well we do that without realising. With the help of like social media, you won't realise it could be having like a damaging effect on you, and it actually will be. So yeah, just be mindful of everyone and yourself. Like, we're fragile and we can't take too much. I hope that you could take something from this very unorganised, unprofessional video. Yeah, I don't know, it's just a little glimpse into like what I've just been thinking about the past couple of days. So I hope everyone is having a good day or good evening. I'm just going to sip my tea.